What's up, guys? Garrett Greenis back at it again, bringing you some of the most slow roasted, slowly, beautifully braised, seasoned content that I can. Today I'm joined by my beautiful friend Sofi. Once again, you may remember her from the cookout mukbang that I did.
I realized I don't want to be a surgeon because I could kill people whenever I wanted.
But today what we're going to be doing is reviewing all the local barbecue restaurants that we have. We don't want any chains, we just want real North Carolina barbecue, and that's what we're getting today. No weird sauces, no mustard South Carolina BS. This is North Carolina Southern barbecue. And this is, I guess, particularly Western North Carolina, but at the same time, this is gonna be legit. Legitness. So I picked the 5 most prominent barbecue restaurants that are in town that are not chains. It's single location only. We have 12 Bones, we have Bonfire Barbeque, we have Little Pigs, we have Buxton Hall, and Luella's. These are all local to Asheville, North Carolina, so you know, obviously results may vary across the state, and there is a difference between Eastern Carolina barbecue versus Western Carolina barbecue. You have Eastern barbecue that is the vinegar-based sauce, and then you have the Western North Carolina or Western Carolina barbecue that is more tomato-based, and then you have South Carolina barbecue, which is like mustard-based, which is disgusting and gross. But we're not going to talk about that today. We're just going to talk about what's real and what is tangible and what we can put in our mouths, and pieces of pigs that we will devour in carnal pleasure type of ways.
You ready to jump in?
I think I am.
Me too. I'm hungry. We've been sitting in the car with this food for about an hour.
So we're gonna be reviewing each of these barbecues, and this is just pulled pork. We're gonna be determining which is the best local barbecue restaurant here in Asheville, North Carolina. So first up, we've got 12 Bones. So here is 12 Bones barbecue. This is just, this is dripping grease.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoops.
Oh my God.
That was one of the first things I said, is it's super greasy. But here is 12 Bones Smokehouse barbecue. This is 1 pound, and we're just gonna divvy this up and see what this tastes like. You want just like a bite like that, or like?
I want more.
I want more.
I want more.
I want more. Please give me more. It's so smoky.
It's pretty like standard barbecue tasting. It's like the barbecue that you think barbecue's gonna taste like.
Yeah.
You know?
It's got a smoky flavor to it, but I mean, there's like liquid smoke, you know, like fake smoke flavoring they can put in food, but this is like actual smoke. It's a smokehouse, 12 Bones Smokehouse. So that is a natural smoky flavor, which makes me like it more. The consistency is good. It's not
dry.
Yeah, it's not too dry, and it's not too greasy this time. This is actually pretty dang. This is like... Alright, so we're gonna try the sauces now and see what they have to offer. I think this first one here is the tomato base. It said blue chip on the cap. I don't know what that means, but...
It looks like jam. What if it is jam?
What?
What is that? It's just like some kind of liquor? Like wine?
Yeah, what is that flavor? That is weird.
I guess it's trying to be barbecue because it can taste like Worcestershire sauce in there. Worcestershire
No, it's Worcestershire sauce.
I just feel like I have a stroke every time I say it. I'm like, what?
Some people say Worcester sauce, and I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? Worcester. I think the cess is silent. Worcestershire sauce?
Worcestershire.
I don't know, that's interesting. This is a very elaborate barbecue flavor. I don't know if this is like their standard sauce or anything. It doesn't seem like it.
In it.
Yeah, this is the tomato base right here for sure. Alright, let's go with the vinegar. You can tell this is a vinegar because, I mean, look at it. It's fucking vinegar. Like,
what else could it be?
this is just vinegar.
That's malt vinegar. Damn, it's good with the pork.
Damn, it like brings out all the flavors you want in the pork.
Yeah, I gotta say that vinegar is very nice. I'm not normally an Eastern Carolina barbecue fan, but this vinegar sauce does it. Some places they literally have vinegar sitting on the table, which is like, I'm not for that, and I don't know anybody who is.
I am for this though.
Man, that's such a rich flavor. It's so smoky. Like it's dominantly a smoky flavor that's happening there. That's like, the barbecue itself is very smoky and very authentic tasting, I should say. It's like there's a labor practice that is put in with this specific authentic kind of pulled pork here, which I don't got any faults for it. This is the jalapeno sauce. So this is like, yeah, I guess this is like their spicy sauce, which is
Spice.
totally fine. It almost looks like, what is it? Salsa verde?
Ooh. That smells good.
It's fragrant. Right out of the gate, it just tastes like jalapenos.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it doesn't taste like anything else.
it's a jalapeno sauce, and these sauces seem to be pretty true to the flavor that they're trying to
Except
capture,
the first
but-
one, what are you talking about? That one has like...
Yeah, that first one was
That
weird.
one has a personality problem.
Who are you?
What do you want to be? Who are you really inside? Why are you hiding? Take this mask off.
Be yourself.
Don't take the mask off, it's COVID.
I don't like that jalapeno sauce.
So overall, what do you give that?
Out of what?
Let's do a percentage. We're gonna break this down mathematically, systematically, automatically for you in a percentage format. So we're gonna give this a grade like it's in school. I give it at least like an 85, because it's like good. It's exactly what it's intended to be, some smoky pulled pork barbecue.
Are we counting the sauces?
Oh yeah, sauces is a factor too. The sauces I felt were weak. I was not a fan really of any of those sauces, except the vinegar, but vinegar is vinegar. Like,
If we were counting the sauces, I give it an 82.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, after the sauces, considering the sauces as part of it, I would give it maybe like a 78. Because it's like the barbecue itself tastes good, but the sauces are kind of, it doesn't add.
Hit or miss.
Yeah, doesn't add much. Okay, so next up we have Bonfire Barbecue. I like Bonfire a lot. I really like their ghost pepper sauce because it's spicy, and that's
That's what you like.
kind of
That's
my
what you
thing.
like, yeah.
I don't know, let's dig into Bonfire and see what Bonfire's like. So here is Bonfire Barbecue. I like Bonfire a lot. I've eaten there a lot. It is pretty delicious. It is very pig smell.
Yeah, it smells like
It almost smells like chicharron, like
chicharron.
chicharron.
With a double R, you gotta give it that.
Chicharron. Yeah, let's get into this. All right, so let's take that shit raw from the front.
I don't think I'm tasting anything. Wait.
It's like I taste a lot of seasoning. It's not smoky like 12 Bones. It's like seasoned very heavily. And I taste that.
Like a brine.
Yeah,
It's definitely a wet brine. I'm so sure. But you know why I know that?
it's pretty dry.
That's why. Because wet brines can make meat dry.
Immediately, the first thing I taste is the seasoning. I don't know what it's seasoned with. I don't make fucking barbecue. I don't know what this shit's like. I feel like this may be a barbecue that's made specifically intended to be eaten with sauces.
Yeah.
So let's investigate these sauces real quick. I just know that one of these sauces is ghost chili sauce. It's this one.
Thank
This
God.
one, the ghost
Wasn't
chili
this one.
sauce. Yeah, I
just-
won't make you try that, but I'll try it and give my professional
This one?
opinion about it. This is Barn Burner right here. Let's get into this. Okay, so I think this is the bonfire sauce right here. So I'm gonna go with this one first because this is like their titular sauce.
What is titular?
The title of it, bonfire sauce.
Oh.
Vinegar. So bonfire sauce is a vinegary sauce. I'm pretty sure these aren't the same. They look the same. Maybe they gave us two vinegar sauces, but that is very vinegary.
You know when the vinegar goes straight into your throat?
You know when you take that fucking shit to the face?
Okay, so vinegar just ruined Sophie's life. So we're gonna give that low marks. I thought it was quite delightful, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try this sauce. I don't think it's any different. Or maybe this is the vinegar sauce and the bonfire sauce is vinegary to begin with. That is a bonfire sauce.
Oh.
So we did vinegar first. The bonfire sauce is pretty standard. It's like vinegar based, but it's not like vinegar.
It's not vinegar like punch you in the face.
Yeah, it's not like,
It's like-
this is the dominant flavor palette is vinegar.
No, it's yum. Ooh.
I think this is Barn Burner.
No, it's not good.
It's not?
It's not. Don't put a lot. Don't put a lot. Don't put a lot.
Oh my god, you just put so much.
Oh my god.
Alright, so this is Barn Burner sauce that
No.
is making Sophie have a conniption fit over here.
It's making the top of my roof, the roof of my mouth burn.
Interesting. Okay, now it's time for that ghost pepper sauce because you know I'm about that. Yeah,
You're
it's good.
sweating. You're sweating.
Well, it's spicy.
Yeah, but you try to almost like hide it.
It's really not like that.
Okay, whatever.
If you like,
Please
motherfucker,
do.
I just ate a ghost pepper in my last video. What the fuck? You think I can't handle
No.
a sauce that's a
I'm
derivative?
saying you can handle it. I'm saying sometimes it only shows through the physical that it's affecting.
Yeah.
Because you're not like out there being like, oh my god.
For sure. So if you had to give Bonfire a score, sauces included, Sofi Campins, what would you give it?
70%.
After 12 bones, it was like
Well.
very seasony. It was like you couldn't taste the meat as much as like the seasoning. Yeah, like salt and like
You couldn't taste that hillbilly funk.
yeah, you want that hillbilly funk. You don't want that pig stank.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I would give Bonfire maybe like a 75.
It wasn't that great.
Yeah, I mean it was very good. I like Bonfire a lot, and
It's good.
I think I like the sauces more than the actual barbecue with Bonfire. I think that's the trick. Is really like you need sauces with it, because just pulled pork on its own, it doesn't have a personality other than spices, which seasoning. It's like that's fine, but it's like where's that meat taste? Like I want to taste that pig. You know what I'm saying? Like I could smell that pig, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe my nose is
solid.
wrong.
No, I think the meat is wrong.
I believe you. Okay, so moving on, the next one that we have is Little Pigs BBQ, which I've never had Little Pigs BBQ.
Me neither.
I mean, they're old. They've been in Asheville for a minute, and I've never had it. So let's lay the hammer down and regulate. So here we got Little Pigs, which I can already smell that meat, just so meaty, so piggy. So porky, and it's served in a styrofoam container of all things, which is very southern because fuck the environment, am I right? Fuck the environment. It smells like a dead pig.
I'm like closing my eyes because it's taking me somewhere, but I need to close my eyes to really feel where it needs to take me.
Imagine a pig that is dead.
High school gym.
Ew.
Balls?
I feel like this is some real ass southern barbecue because there's no tricks, there's no flair. This is just barbecue. There's the pig, they break it down, they cook it for a long time, I'm sure. And it's got that nice pink layering on the outside of it. I can tell. I love that. Alright, so we about to do that raw pig taste, you know what I'm saying? We just want to taste that dead ass pig that's been heated up.
I don't like it.
Wow.
Can I spit it out? Ew.
I don't like it.
So this just tastes like pork. This is classic ass barbecue because there is no frills. This is cooked pig meat.
Not into it.
This is slow cooked pig meat that has been broken up into pulled pork. It tastes good for what barbecue is supposed to be, but it has kind of a flimsier texture. Yeah.
The flavor is fine. It tastes kind of like the first one, but the texture, I got the biggest chunk of fat just now.
Yeah, the texture is really
I can't
loose
do the
and
texture.
light, which is like, I could understand why some people like that, but I prefer more of a 12 bones texture where it's more like robust.
I like to see the strings.
Like,
of
yeah,
meat.
like the strings of the
Yeah.
muscles and shit. This is like chopped pork, which can't fault them for that because that is, there's pulled pork, there's chopped pork.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, just how it's cut. But at the same time, this tastes like a cooked dead pig. This tastes like raw. Like this is
it's so
maybe
raw.
just salt.
There's like barely any salt in here.
Let's get into these sauces because like that was
That is so sad.
eye-opening, especially for a first time.
I am not having a good time with this one.
Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
So I think what we've got here is a tomato base, which that smells like ketchup.
I mean, it looks like ketchup. That's like vinegary ketchup.
It almost tastes like cocktail sauce.
This tastes manageable now with that sauce. Weirdly, the thickness of that sauce like grabbed all the bits of pork and like brought them together in my mouth.
I understand. So when they say tomato base,
They really mean it.
they mean literally there are fucking tomatoes in here, which I appreciate that because it does lend to a level of authenticity to where it's not any type of manufactured or pre-made product. I'm not saying the other ones are, but it's kind of...
It definitely seems like the simplest ingredients out of all of them.
Let's go to the next level here, which I think this is a vinegar sauce. And I will be goddamned if that is not the same sauce with vinegar in it.
Same sauce. Tastes the same.
Amazing Little Pigs.
I'm done with Little Pigs.
Yeah. Well, that was moderately disappointing. What score would you give Little Pigs?
Man.
If you absolutely had to pick, like there was a gun to your face and they said, tell me what the score percentage of Little Pigs is.
I don't want to fail them.
I mean, straight up, I would give that like a 63%.
I was gonna say, yeah, like around the 60s.
Because it is pulled pork.
Yeah.
It is a very traditional kind of apathetic version of it. It's not like,
Wow, this is amazing barbecue. I would have to come here again.
it's just kind of like, like, I don't know, it was the cheapest barbecue on the list, so
Really?
I guess you pay for what you get. This next one coming up here, Buxton Hall BBQ, is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I
same.
personally think it's the best in town, but I've
Me
never
too.
had these barbecues back to back to back to really know how it ranks as far as it goes. But Buxton Hall BBQ, let's see what this is about. The presentation may be off, but they serve it with brined pickles, and that's kind of the discoloration you're seeing there, but as you can see, this is some very finely pulled pork, like not chopped. It's just stripped off of the bone, which I like that a lot.
You know what I like too? It's like the most uniformly colored that we've seen.
All right, let's take the raw, just the raw
Take it
pulled pork,
Take it raw.
which I feel like I know I'm gonna like this because I like Buxton Hall BBQ a lot. Way more substantial.
Can I just say, it's like the best texture in between like dryness and wetness. Like it's got bite to it, but it's not like drenched in sauce, and it's still like not super dry. It's like perfectly seasoned, like salt and pepper, but you know that there's other things, but the balance of everything, I mean, the time it was cooked, just everything. You can tell it's good quality meat too.
I always feel like barbecue that is too wet is like if it's greasy, that's not good. Because it's supposed to be a little bit dry. Not like bone dry, but this is relatively dry compared to the other barbecues that we've tried, even Little Pigs. But at the same time, the texture is immaculate. It's like nice and chewy, but it's not like faint and greasy to eat. I like this a lot. The seasoning, it's kind of the bonfire effect where you taste the seasoning more than the meat, but this seasoning I don't like as much as bonfire seasoning.
Wow.
This has more of a natural
I
seasoned
like
flavor.
this one more because you like the smoke flavor.
I do kind of like that.
I
I like smoky barbecue.
I like that I
What is
can
that?
taste the meat, but I can taste the pepper and the salt.
I'm gonna taste it with the pickle, see what the intention here was with that. I mean, with the pickle, it's just a sweet butter pickle or whatever they're called. Not
Bread and butter.
not a dill pickle. Yeah, bread and butter pickle. You can tell it's their own brine. You can tell it's house made. I like that. I fuck with that.
Let's try this sauce.
Let's try this sauce. So this is their, I guess, tomato-based Western Carolina sauce. Let's interpret this with our mouths.
That is the best sauce so far, in my opinion. Let me have some.
It's very tomatoey.
It is
very tomatoey and peppery,
It's
but
smoky.
it tastes very simple. Like, it doesn't taste like there's a billion different ingredients happening in your mouth at the same time.
Not like that 12 bones, like purple one.
Yeah, that was
That
odd.
was confusing. It's like honest, but it's still substantial.
I see that one. It's a very simple sauce, but it's very effective. It works very well. That
Yeah.
sauce was like,
It's effective.
it hit its mark exactly. Very much so complimentary to the barbecue. Now this vinegar, of course it's running all over my plate because it's vinegar basically. Wow.
It's so much vinegar.
It tastes like pickles.
Whoa! It definitely has some kind
This
of
vinegar
pickle brine.
sauce from Buxton Hall, it just tastes like pickles. It tastes like vinegar and pickles, which there's vinegar in pickles.
Oh my god, it
So-
literally tastes like pickles.
So what would you give Buxton Hall's
Damn.
barbecue rating? I like the barbecue
I
consistency.
know, without the sauce,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for that shitty vinegar sauce, I would have given it a 90. But because of that sauce, I have to go down to like a 84.
I like Buxton Hall because it tastes and feels like real barbecue.
it does.
Like it's cooked very earnestly. A lot more so like Little Pigs, but it tastes better because it's like, I guess, seasoned and brined or whatever
quality.
better. I would give Buxton Hall, based on that experience alone, maybe like low 80s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
moving on. So this is Luella's BBQ, which I have a bias for. This is Luella's BBQ from North Asheville. This is one of my favorites here. I'm expecting it to do well, but then again, back to back.
It might not match that well. I
No.
will say this though, one of the first things that you asked me when you moved back from Japan
Let's get Luella's.
Let's get Luella's.
Yeah,
It was like
Luella's
the
is
second
my
or
favorite.
third
I have a
day.
bias for Luella's.
It was so funny. I think you were like, I'll pay you back.
Look how fatty it looks. The thing I like about Luella's barbecue is it's not this finely shredded, finely separated barbecue that excludes anything that may be like quote unquote undesirable or whatever. Cause like I am country, like I am from the South, you know what I'm saying? I'm from these mountains, you know what I'm saying? So when I taste barbecue, I'm looking for the unsubtlety of how raw it is. And I like Luella's because it's very raw. It's very like, this is pulled pork made to be eaten as it is. It's got that dry texture, a lot like Buxton Hall, but it has more color. I feel like I have a bias in this.
You do.
But at the same time, I wanna
Okay,
know back to back to back. Alright, so Luella's barbecue. Let's go raw right up into this bitch.
It's definitely more like
That's the best
porky.
one.
It's more porky.
It has the seasoning down, it has the smokiness down, it has the greasy to dryness ratio down.
I was gonna say Buxton Hall is like a texture where it like persists more when you're biting it. This one kind of like becomes mush faster.
I feel like that's a good thing though, right? Because you want that fall off the bone type of effect with the meat.
It's specific to the person, I think. Like for me, I like a little more bite.
There's no standard barbecue metric.
I like to feel like I'm biting into something. This is more like it's melting in my mouth.
I like that. Like you can taste the meat. You can taste that it's like authentic. Like I don't know how else to say it. Like Luella's is like, this is amazing. This would be like the low to mid 90s. You know, because everything can be improved. Everything can be perfect. Nothing's gonna be 100%. But like this has everything. This has the seasoning.
Well,
this has the smokiness.
It's all
this
up
has
to
the
the
texture.
sauce. The sauce is what is gonna determine everything else.
It could be lacking. So this is the tomato-based sauce right here.
It has like Dijon mustard in it.
This is a sauce they call sweet pisgah. Yeah, it is very sweet.
It's very sweet. It has the Dijon mustard in it. I don't like it. It has too much going on. That tastes weird.
This is hot flash. So this is supposed to be the spicy version.
It's not spicy at all. I feel like the other one was more spicy.
I don't know if it's any more or less spicy, but it's still very, very sweet. Like very tomatoey. Man, this is interesting.
The sauces weren't as good as the meat.
Yeah.
Sadly. I think it's gonna bring it down for me.
That's a no for me, dog.
I'm like, I don't know how to sit now. I'm so full.
Okay, as far as Luella's goes, like what score would you give that? What percentage?
I was up in the 90s before the sauce, and I gotta say the sauce, it was too sweet. There was too much going on.
Yeah.
It kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the sauces were almost like too sweet to where it didn't really complement the barbecue as much. Yeah, like Buxton Hall's barbecue sauce, I feel like complements the barbecue exactly. It's kind of like a pairing, you know, but this was more like conflicting flavor. It's like you have the savoriness and the fattiness of the real raw barbecue versus this like very confined tomatoey vinegary type of sauce that like it didn't really change much about the barbecue. It just made it taste like that sauce.
Yeah,
so it wasn't
exactly.
as complimentary.
No.
But yeah, I agree.
I'd give it an 82.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Wow.
But at the same time, I feel like the quality of the barbecue is like higher.
Can I rate them? Can I?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Okay, I think I gotta go with Buxton Hall #1, then 12 Bones #2, which I've never had. It's in between Bonfire and Luella's for #3.
So it's a tie. So
It's a tie.
What is number 4?
Little Pig.
Yeah. If I had to tier this shit easily, I feel like honestly my preferences haven't changed at all. I feel like Luella's is hands down easily the best. I'd say number 2 would be Buxton Hall.
Yeah, Buxton Hall.
Number 3 would be 12 Bones. Maybe
It wasn't that good.
Bonfire and 12 Bones.
12 Bones. For
Is that what you said?
No, Luella's and Bonfire.
Oh. And of course last has to be Little Pigs. Well, I am finally glad to have tried all of the barbecue from the local restaurants in Asheville. That is very nice. We have them ranked. as
Yeah.
far as how we feel about them.
It was quite a treat.
But other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Every time I post, I have more subscribers. It feels very, very nice to know that I am slowly cultivating a very small
Community.
here where I have content to present to people to sit back and watch and enjoy and not feel judged and like you're not doing enough with your life. If you would, if you're watching this video right now, please subscribe to my channel. Throw me a like. Throw some shit on here. Throw it on there for Sofi. Let's hear it for how beautiful and amazing my friend Sofi can be. So let me see what is maybe your barbecue preference and for what you like for your town, or if you've been to Asheville, let me know what you've had and what you like here. Well, I appreciate you guys so very much for being here today. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Thank you for accepting our analysis of things and watching this whole video if you have watched this whole video. But anyways, that's all I have to say today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Be good. I love you.